Hello, everyone and everywhere, whoever was or will be. I am Red Runner. Today I am joined by Party Time, who is just a heart, and Cyber.
Hello!
I couldn't come up with a creative name, so yeah, it's just this, and witness the wonders of this creation. I don't know who made this artwork. If you do know, please tell me. I'm already a big fan.
And yeah, it is Gojo versus Makima death battle that we're watching today. And these two are very into it. Very into both series.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Series,
tell me
yes.
about it.
Debate, it's so back and forth that I've decided to give up on picking a side. Cyber, on the other hand, he probably has a lot more to tell than I do, so please, if you could, take it away.
I've been proactive on this for like the last 2 years, and it's still so back and forth that I really don't have an answer on who wins. I swap out every day. Yesterday I had
Yeah.
Makima, and then I had Gojo at 8 p.m. yesterday, and now I'm undecided again.
Yep, that's this matchup in a
actually
nutshell.
I quite love though that it's so debatable.
Absolutely.
I feel like some forums, or even YouTube videos, will just say, "Oh, it's a stomp," but
Yeah, it's a
the
stomp
generic...
for Gojo. People keep saying that's like a stomp for Gojo, I think.
I've also seen people say
I
it's
was-
a stomp from Makima.
I was
So
looking.
it's
I was
still
looking.
back and forth.
I was looking in the live chat, and I can say that more people think Gojo sweeps. More people think
Oh,
that.
absolutely. I think that's for two reasons. One, more of his content has been adapted, and JJK in general has been more
Yeah.
read, especially in recent time.
Yeah,
And then two,
the anime hasn't shown any humongous stuff for Makima yet.
yeah, it's probably won't for a while. There's no
Yeah,
confirmation on season 2 yet.
Yeah, no, we need to wait with that for a while. It's probably gonna take at least another year.
And Gojo's also probably, even with the mangas, if you take the manga in consideration, minus maybe one move, Gojo is also more impressive with what he does. A fight with Gojo will cause far more collateral damage to its surroundings than the typical Makima fight. She has some exceptions to that rule, but in general, Gojo will be just causing more collateral damage in the general vicinity. Plus, he has the hype of his technique.
Yeah, exactly. He's fucking hype.
He's
I could almost say that
amongst
he's
casuals-
the Gojo to JJK is what Falcon is to Smash in some sort of way, for me at least.
That is an interesting comparison to me.
Yeah, I know. Don't listen to me. I'm just spouting shit.
He's the most beloved character of the series.
Look,
I wasn't saying it was a bad comparison. It's just not what I've heard before.
I just say a lot of random things whenever something happens, or whenever I get to talk about something I'm very passionate about.
Fine.
You're fine, absolutely.
I'm geeking out my mind here.
Twist is? You know what the ironic twist is with that, though? He's
Yeah,
the author's least favorite character.
Yeah, the author really doesn't like Gojo.
Did he ever actually say least favorite?
Yes. No. Okay. So let me put it in this perspective. I'm not even going to talk about recent spoilers. Just something. So Akutami, on multiple character popularity polls, has explicitly said, begged people or asked them to vote for different characters because Gojo always wins. And mind if I mention?
I understand he thinks he's overrated, but least favorite.
However,
he said, and I quote, the 2020, including with all COVID going on, was a better year now that Gojo had been shelved in the story. I'm not talking about death. I'm just saying that put Gojo out of commission for a while, and Akutami unironically said that 2020 was just a general better year that Gojo.
It was a better year because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Finally, I can have some peace.
No, there's a lot more posts like that. It's weird. It's I personally, my headcanon is this: Akutami has gone on record to say that Gojo's ability has caused headaches for them. There's a funny thing in all the volume releases where the editors would always rebuke Akutami that they were always explaining Limitless incorrectly from a map. It got so confusing they got one of the editors brought his best friends who are mathematicians for an interview of all things to explain how it works. So it's my headcanon is that Akutami just got sick and done of all the headaches this ability was causing and just came to hate the character.
That would be unfortunate, but it's not a bad theory.
Oh.
But
God.
he is very, very beloved by the fan base. Like,
Absolutely.
So, really, really briefly, just state what are the reasons either one would win. What are the reasons either one would win, hypothetically?
Yeah,
Sure.
go ahead, Cyber.
I think the contract for Makima's immortality like wouldn't encompass like being completely destroyed within like a death battle time frame. It would take her more than 24 hours to come back. Gojo has the AP to do that, and as for her, hers is a little bit more simple. All she has to do, in theory, is speak a command, like a voice command, and then that would like mind control him, and then she forces him into a contract. There's some other arguments, but those are like the most direct two. Gojo just obliterates her that it takes her more than 24 hours to come back, and she just mind controls him.
Okay.
It's a lot. There's a lot you can add on to those two, but since we're keeping it brief,
Okay, yeah.
those are the most popular arguments.
I hear you.
That, or he just flushes her head with too much information.
That's
And I know
that's the
you
answer that I do know about. That's the only thing that I do understand.
And I know you said you're undecided, but any comment on who you think will win based
No.
on what you know?
I think
Straight up no.
Gojo might barely take the episode. I'm feeling. A lot of people have told me recently they feel in their bones Makima's going to take the W. I feel today that at least death battle wise, Gojo's going to win, but it's going to be like super high dips.
Honestly, I agree. I do think they're gonna go with Gojo.
Alright, then I'll do the stupid thing and place my bet on Makima. I mean,
Sure.
I have the profile picture and everything.
If you want, that's fine. Yeah.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't want to. I want Gojo to win, but whatever.
I don't usually keep track of routes and I don't keep track of bets specifically. But anyway,
there is a bet I took for this matchup. There is a bet I took.
Oh, an
if
actual
Gojo
bet.
gets explicitly Mach 3, and I'll explain later why that number. If they say he's only Mach 3, a certain friend of mine controls my profile pic for 2 years.
Oh,
2
God.
years.
2 years,
2 years.
brother. You're putting
so
yourself through hell.
Them not giving that specific number, that I'm willing to bet 2 years.
What happens if they give the number? What happens if they give the number and but that's not the only feat they give him?
No. Okay, so the bet was explicitly it has to be that number. That's like the definitive number they have to give him. Like if in the end result they say that he is Mach 3, I lose the bet.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's going to start soon. So yeah, if you
just one more thing, Cyber, didn't you want to mention like one important thing, or did you already say that?
Oh, the G1 thing that can wait.
Did you?
Okay, fine. I'll really quick.
you have 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Go. 3, 2, 1, go.
We basically missed like on the blog we worked on that like sorcerers and JJK can like block out sound commands with curse energy, but their timing on it has to be perfect, so it's not that like.
Yeah, it's not up to us. It's up to you guys. We might get it right. We might get it wrong. I don't know. Yeah, either way, let's start our show.
Indeed.
There's no.
Satoru Gojo,
What a perfect
Jujutsu
transition.
Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
Why did Wiz sound
These
so
two
bored for the
paranormal
first
mentors
one?
are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
God,
our job to
that
analyze
scene.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, this is it. I'm so
Japan,
hyped.
December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo
The editing
was
is already
born,
so
and the
beautiful, man.
world
I
changed.
love it.
And in the world of Jujutsu
Yeah,
invisible
Parker
cursed
implied
spirits
that
born from
they
negativity
worked
threaten
on
humanity.
the
So it's up to the
previews.
Jujutsu
What's in the
sorcerers to
previews?
do battle with them.
And what better way
No, the
to
rest was
learn the
DJ.
trade than to sign up for Tokyo
I'm not sure if
Jujutsu High.
that's really
At
what it
this
is, but
institution,
something
a
like that.
sorcerer will
DJ
learn
did a
to
lot of
harness
editing
their
work on
cursed
this.
energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Key, but if Key desperately needed
Again, the
therapy.
background
With
music, it just
sorcerers
makes
He
me
mixed
think
it
of
with
Scarlet
Ned.
and
Nexus.
perform devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky for
My
you, man,
brother.
Satoru Gojo's the
Among-
best
what?
sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
6'3".
Among Us.
Best. He's known as
What? Wait, hold on. What's the joke there?
People are never going to shut up
I
about
can't
that.
tell you. It's a huge spoiler.
Like witnessing a world record get broken.
I just realized. Oh God, how dare you? That's fucked up.
Gojo uses the ship. He mastered the the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the curse murdering, all alongside
Yeah,
Suguru Geto.
he rizzed up a teacher and all of the
Together,
students.
they
That
planned
was
on
insane.
changing Jujutsu Society.
He's like the most
for
charismatic
better.
character
And
in
if
the manga.
anyone could do it,
Aw, what a
Gojo could.
beautiful
Thanks
friendship
to his
between those
bloodline,
two.
he got
I
one
wonder
of the
what could
most
possibly
busted
go wrong
enemy
between
powers
those.
ever, Limitless.
Limitless grants
Oh,
Gojo
boy.
a nigh-perfect defense by
This is what
actualizing
makes
the
him, like,
very
considered to be
concept
anime
of
Saitama of the
infinity.
current
It
generation.
creates an
Yeah.
infinite space around himself,
The
stopping
infinity.
anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
We could hold
Gojo
hands, you
tailored
know.
Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and
Okay.
velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like
Basically,
Zeno's
it keeps
paradox.
slowing
Think of it this
down.
way.
It
On attack.
slows down until it's
Yeah.
essentially
Then
zero.
you gotta go another halfway.
Pretty
another
much,
It'll never
sort
reach
of.
him unless
So
you have, like,
with Limitless, you'll
spatial
never
problem.
arrive. Just like
Although on
Like
that
that
note, it
Limits
technically would never reach
infinity.
zero.
Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial
Oh god,
Technically.
this
around
scene.
Gojo at all
This
times.
scene is it.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's
Yeah,
where
he keeps his
Gojo's
brain
incredible
refreshed
six
24/7.
eyes come in. They let him see and near perfectly control cursed
Hello,
energy
Miguel.
at the atomic level. So he'll
Oh boy,
basically
atomic
never run out
level.
of juice in a fight. He is
Goodbye, Miguel.
he was born
That
different.
was a
Six
misinterpreted
Eyes
for
and
the longest
Limitless
time to
gave
mean that he
Gojo the
controls
power to
space
manipulate
at the
space
atomic level.
itself. Gojo's Lapse Blue technique attracts
That's a
and
lot of
condenses
abilities.
space
Oh, that's even
That
more
is a
abilities.
lot of
Gojo does
abilities.
the opposite, repelling
I might need to,
space.
like,
Think
rewatch
push
just to go back and
pull.
read that.
But you may be
Yeah, I'm
asking,
turning the
how does he
volume up.
accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Oh no, they dropped the interview!
Curses!
Oh boy.
Exactly.
Oh,
Cursed
the
energy is
interview.
typically negative, like with blue.
I mean, they
When
used all the
multiplied
Bill
by
stuff,
itself,
so that makes
negative
sense.
cursed energy becomes positive, creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So
I was wondering why
The
it's
friendship
red
between
sometimes.
Yuji and Nobara, I
Oh, wait,
love
wait,
it.
Negative.
going over purple.
Grape?
Zero.
Okay, I want to hear what they say here.
And by combining reversal red and
I love
one
the
of the most
straight up.
controversial
Gojo
powers in the
creates
verse.
hollow
'Cause it's not that well
purple,
explained.
An enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies
Boom.
the concept of
That was the
zero
hypest
to
thing for
opponents,
such a long time.
crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Goodbye,
Gojo's a
Toji.
walking cursed Swiss Army
Oh,
knife,
that scene.
levitation,
Oh, God.
teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo
God,
can
I
use
love this
positive
thing.
energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep
Okay.
up with all
Oh,
of this.
like you just said, yeah.
There's
It
one
cannot
technique that
fully
costs more
restore
cursed
a
energy
destroyed
than anything
brain.
else in a
Oh, that's
sorcerer's
such a nice
repertoire.
edit.
Every
All the
sorcerer
domain
is born
expansions
with
after
an
another.
domain.
That was
I
sick.
love the
Mental
editing here.
world shaped by their mind and
I was
heart.
reading,
Add
I didn't
cursed
catch
energy
it,
to
but
and these domains
I'll
can be
believe you.
manifested physically.
Oh, that looks-
called domain expansion.
It's
Every
so
sorcerer
beautiful.
worth their salt needs one.
kinda like
And you know
territories
damn
from Yu
well
Yu Hakusho.
Gojo has the scariest, unlimited void. You get caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to unlimited void overloads
God, why all the
Rest.
slang?
stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second.
It's
of
so
exposure
beautiful.
can leave a
It's
normal person
terrifying,
in a
yet
vegetated
beautiful.
State for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row.
Oh boy,
no.
EM
Six
waves.
eyes.
Oh, they included
Frankly,
the
Gojo was
wave!
getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game.
Oh,
defined
God,
by
no.
his character, he
Oh, not
defined the
Leroy,
hierarchy of
no.
power in the sorcerer world.
That's
He
probably the
alone
only fighting
was
game
the
I
honor
think we'll have
His
this
mere
season.
presence
Sad.
can cause earthquakes. He
Let me see.
outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within
Oh
a
my
microsecond.
Gojo
Okay,
has been
you already won your bet.
repeatedly to be the
I used the
strongest
G1
sorcerer
kill.
there is.
Oh
That
god.
includes his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire,
they gonna
who
use
can
domain
bring
scaling?
down city-shattering
Oh,
meteors,
the
and
meteor.
Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
But strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry
Well,
the torch when he
there's
could not.
the
It's
cast.
all about setting an example. If it means
Nah.
a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Okay, so
Of course he's got to show off a
I've got
bit.
lot of manga
So you can tell that
Fresh
the EM
Fire
waves was
Death
added
Battle
kind of
Webby
last
First
minute,
segment
but that's
video video for the Death
fine.
Battle Labs, so HelloFresh's
It
quick and easy
works.
meals
I'm
and
actually-
15-minute meals are a godsend.
Although
If
it
you want farm
pretty
fresh
safe,
imported
I don't know,
ingredients
it
delivered
pretty
right
safely
to
makes
your
me think
doorstep,
Gojo's
go
winning
with
this.
HelloFresh. You can make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable.
Never say never.
Never say never. I'm just saying.
With how back and
I'm
forth
just
it
gonna
is.
say this: if they count the EM waves as
What's
truly
really
a
great about
speed
saving
thing,
time cooking for yourself and your
then,
family is that it gives you more time with them.
all I'm gonna say
Easy
is
to make
this,
breakfast,
there's
get
not
approved
really
lunches
much
and snacks,
Makima
and
has to
time-saving
match
dinners. HelloFresh
Um,
has what it takes
as
to keep
if they
everyone,
count it as like
including you,
consistent.
satisfied.
Like the best
Isn't it
Makima can get is like maybe like hundreds to thousands of mocks. We'll see in a moment.
Honestly, the
There
fact
is
that they
one
put it
thing
in as a tab makes me think that they
Perfect for a busy
are.
lifestyle.
Go to HelloFresh.com
There's
/50
one
Death
thing
Battle and use
in,
code
like,
50 Death Battle for 50%
Chainsaw Man
off plus
might
50%
be
off for the
considered
next
like
2
light,
months.
but it's like
And thanks
super
again.
This is
vague.
a long
As
ad.
is
Your show, HelloFresh, America's #1
I
meal
just
kit.
wanted to comment that.
Oh, sorry, we're back. I was,
What a beautiful
no, I'm just
day.
kidding.
The sun is shining.
I love
the
how this
birds
opened
are
in these, like-
singing.
And a giant
Ah, it's so
AK-47
peaceful. Never mind.
Carpet bombed the neighborhood. The sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear God, Wiz, it's the end times. Run away!
Calm down, there's no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger.
Here.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Remember that
Panic.
spider you shrieked at, or the last time you cut
Yeah, so,
yourself
like,
dicing
I have
onions?
arachnophobia.
More
Thanks for
fear,
that.
the
Knife
stronger
devils
they
are the
are.
monstrous products of your nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
Specifically.
The gun devil stood as the epitome of terror.
It
Okay,
is
so what
personal.
kind of devil are you stuck with, Red?
Countless loss of lives. But a group was
Oh.
formed to combat it
editing
and the
devil?
other devils that plagued
No.
humanity.
I'm just kidding, I was
The Devil Hunters.
Live in Japan and get yourself.
I don't know if I have a
zombie
very
problem?
specific
It's
fear.
Time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A
I guess we'll
government
find out.
Other than, like,
hunter unit
really
led by
generic
a
ones.
Stone cold vixen, Makima.
Like, is there a
She's
public
dressed like
speaking
Columbo
one?
With a blank stare and a sadistic streak. She's
I'm-
been in
I
the
like
game
how
for
they
a
did
while
like the
and just
implementation
found
of the
herself a
manga. I'm
new
surprised they
prize.
didn't use this
The
the
union
colored
of
version.
man
Yeah,
and
like
devil
the
dog,
eyes, the
Denji,
eyes,
the Chainsaw
the
Man.
editing on the
Upon
eyes is
meeting
just
him, she
gorgeous.
gave
I
him a
love it.
choice. Live under her as a human dog.
Remember
or die
people
by her
complaining about
hand
the
as a
CGI in the anime? I don't think it's
Sketch,
bad.
but Denji's
It's not
brain
bad at
was sent
all.
to Teenage boy and
I don't get it.
hot. So in short order, Makima got a new pet.
Makima is
may seem
a
terrifying
controversial
at first,
character.
but she
He,
is a dog lover
to say the
and
least.
profile. Though you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
Sure, for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna
Martial
spoil
arts
everything
here,
in part one.
swordplay there, but
Yep.
devil hunters like Makima become
Yeah.
Spoilers
when they
ahoy,
make
ladies and
contracts
gents.
With devils.
It's gonna
Classic
start
Faustian bargain. Give something of
soon-ish?
yourself.
Like,
The
as soon as the
devil gives
preview
you
ends.
Power.
She can call death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual,
That one,
and
that
even
specific
survive
technique
being
Oh,
right here
shot
might
God.
through the
require
head.
like a
Because,
location.
as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have
Yeah, no,
they
literally
used
said that.
useless
It's a
because,
great quote.
In actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Gasp!
Dun, dun,
There's no
dun.
way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has been keeping a close eye on Makima ever since
Buffet.
she was born.
How are you making it
So,
worse?
She isn't some
Buffets.
F-tier scrub like the bat or leech devils. She's the control devil, embodying humanity's collective
Despises
fear
buffets.
of
Oh,
the
no!
oppressor.
Hey,
In a way,
come
she's
on, Death
even more
Note,
terrifying
no!
than the
God
Makima
damn
can exert
it.
absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even
Yeah.
hijack their senses to listen and see whatever
Oh, it's
she
beautiful.
wants.
Oh,
As a
God.
devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her
No
slap
way,
down
really?
as many beers as she wants to.
Okay,
So,
I mean,
Makima, have
oh
you
no.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Why would you?
Blood. She can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot
No,
you with invisible
not the
bullets. She
bang.
points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab
These,
her victims.
chains
Once
appear
they're
to be
hooked,
intangible.
they're easier to
Okay.
control.
Makima
I'm
has
actually
plenty
leaning her
of
now.
devils in her collection. There's the
Yeah.
massive
I'm actually
fox
leaning
devil,
her now.
the future devil.
I
from
can see it.
Recognition, and a
All she
ton of
needs
devils.
is to be
leaning
fast
to
enough to
devils.
actually
But I'm definitely
survive.
all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you
Angel
see
devil
God
is so-
before you die.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old.
And bam!
Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils,
Well,
her
I'm
control
scared.
powers allow her to force people into contracts that
And
exclusively
again,
benefit
Cyber
her.
is switching
Like when she
bets
forced
again.
Japan's prime minister into a contract that states,
Welcome to Gojo
Well,
vs.
this is how
Makima.
they-
any attack made on
how they
her
interpret
will be
bang.
changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
The verbiage
Gojo
of
is a
Makima's
Japanese
contract is
citizen,
worded
but unknown if they'll
specifically
equalize
so
that.
that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen of Japan.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit.
But
and
why?
Oh,
guess
they
you're
used
wiping at the pearly gates.
no more heroes.
These
Oh,
abilities
God.
and contracts,
Yeah, no more
Makima set
heroes,
out
oh,
to create
God.
The world that she wanted.
The editing in this
No more
is
pain,
god tier.
no more
DJ,
war,
you're a god.
No more bad movies. The world
Or Parker,
would
we
be
don't- yeah.
perfect. But she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty luck, kid.
Why is it
That's
so
why
cute
Makima
looking,
watched
though?
in awe as the Chainsaw Devil
Because,
literally
don't question
beat
it.
Devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like
Shark
nuclear
fiend, finds
bombs,
fiend, raise
HIV,
fiend,
and even
Chinaman.
Nazis
Why are they
do
listing all
not
this?
exist.
He literally
loving
ate
this.
the concept
I actually
of
like this more
Nazis
than
out of
Gojo's.
existence.
However,
Gojo's felt
as
more like
Makima
Power
didn't
Set.
see Denji or the Chainsaw
is like
Devil as beneath
combining
her,
with
she
the
could
lore
not
of
directly
CSM.
control him. She needed to manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as
Yeah, this is why
cruelly
she is
as
hated.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Called
murdered
Fuck her.
Denji's found family one by one.
Okay.
No,
Man
the
into a
bang.
public hero,
Yeah, they did go
stripping him
full
of
out
the
with the
power Devils
spoilers.
received
I wasn't
by
sure if they
being
would go all the
feared.
way.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of
Stop.
orbit, and they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fear.
I guess we're not giving a
Cyber's
calculation
stronger
to
than
that.
devils like the bomb.
I think we're
That's
screwed.
that's
Easily blow up
sus.
buildings,
That's
or the
sus.
Typhoon Devil, which made city
Well, let's
spanning
see this.
storms.
And while fighting the Gun Devil
Okay.
fragment, this large behemoth moved
And
over
yeah, they're not
300
saying-
miles in
Oh.
a few seconds.
She was
Oh,
pretty much
you're safe.
unbeatable,
Was
though
that
ultimate
higher
power
than
can make it
the
pretty lonely at
speed
the
they gave
time.
Gojo
Makima's
earlier?
quest may have been to make the world a
I
better
already
Only if they use the
place.
EM wave.
But the
No, sorry,
truth
if they
she
don't
was
use
never
the EM
willing
If they
to admit
don't
to
use the
herself
EM
is
wave.
that
It's
she
higher
really
than the-
wanted to understand
It's higher than the
human
Black Flash
emotion.
calc,
After
like,
all,
by 2.
you can't
Okay,
game
in that
at very-
case, in that
and
case, she
love
has a
them at
good
the same time.
Too
shot.
bad she never quite found the answer she
It
was
came out
looking
very
for.
recently, so,
Chainsaw
like,
Man defeated
solid,
her
like,
once and for all
true
by
AP
cutting her to
on both
pieces,
of them. They're
cooking
probably
her
gonna put
into
it
a
in the announcement.
7-course feast.
So
and
it's I can't
fucking ate
say
her.
who wins
Believe
for
it
sure.
or not, the love
Yeah,
Makima tried
that's
to
how she died.
understand was her
Yeah, that's-
undoing.
Oh, are they gonna
Despite
spoil
the
Nayuta?
hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows,
Yeah.
Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
Seriously though,
There
I
we go.
love
God.
that. That is an 10 out of 10
This episode of
analysis
Death
right
Battle
there.
is sponsored by BetterHelp.
So yeah, unless they use the EM waves, she has the stat advantage, I
I
think.
think the problem is that they only gave her the Typhoon Devil calc so far at 400 kilotons. Like, Gojo has a lot of stuff that
Therapy can
is
help you
above
find
that.
out what's holding
There is
you
another
back,
calc
whether it
I'm
be
curious if they're gonna
anxiety,
use because
self-doubt,
it's
or anything.
Yeah,
above what
do you think they're
usually
saving
is
some
in
stuff for the post-analysis?
They could also mention like the black hole from JJK, but I don't know if they buy character scaling for that.
Again, I'm just wondering, do you think that they're saving stuff for the
Oh,
post-analysis?
absolutely, they're
It's
saving a
definitely
lot
not
for the
just for people
post-analysis.
dealing
I'll
with
have to keep an
Absolutely.
eye out.
There's no way they
Therapy
can't.
benefit you at any point in your life. So if you're thinking
How
about
long
starting
is this
therapy,
video, by the way? I
consider
can't check
giving
on my end.
BetterHelp a try.
I can't hear.
Visit BetterHelp.com.
It's premiering, so I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway.
Off your
Ah,
first month.
fair enough.
Make your brain your friend with
I'm eating my
BetterHelp.
food.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com.
Why was there a pause?
I don't know.
I almost am tempted to not go to work
All
to,
right,
to
the combatants
rewatch
are
this later.
set. We've run the
But I
tape
have
through
to
all
go to work.
possibilities.
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll
What?
consider
Huh?
curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will also consider Gojo
Okay.
and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's time for
Oh.
a death
I mean,
Alright.
that's fair.
Oh,
I
that makes it
didn't
so base.
I didn't know
No,
that would
is
be
so
a
base. That is.
I didn't know that would be a contentious thing.
Does that change anything?
Oh, it is. It means that Gojo is liable to be affected by her contract.
Oh, because he's
Oh,
a
fuck.
citizen of Japan.
Oh fuck!
But in the original G1 blog, we calced the chances of it occurring. It was like less than 1%.
Well,
I think Gojo's fucking dead.
Could have been some flicks right
We'll
about
see.
now.
Okay, this is perfectly character
Gotta
friendly.
kill you.
He's
It's just perfect.
Can't just let a curse do as they please.
And she doesn't care until she mentions that.
This is
Or
also
until he
referencing
mentions
another
that.
one of Fujiwara's
Na na
long
na na
novels.
na na
We're
na
talking
na.
movie.
Hello, Moro. I fucking love you. She just what?
Oh!
First technique lapse.
Jeez. I'm
He
so
is
bored.
so carefree.
That's totally in character.
Oh. Oh, the sword. Infinity. Red. Makima's just like, sure, whatever.
Oh
Well,
god!
Not
They
the
actually made
toilet.
the joke!
Careful. I could have died, but that much
Oh yeah,
won't
in the
matter
manga
to
she
you
can
soon.
regen her clothes.
Don't
It's never
worry.
explained that her
I'm
clothes
Satoru
are
Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Ooh, that's sick. I.
Is she gonna bring out the hybrids?
That's
oh,
so love it.
Angel's weapons.
Calm.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that was a great shot.
The animated shots are so amazing. Oh, the flamethrower devil.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
I should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang.
Oops.
Awesome! Love it!
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Ooh!
Oh, the maniacal laughter is so good.
Now,
I'm aiming him winning now.
good
She's
boy and
kind
play
of-
dead.
I think he's gonna win.
Oh, she does know how to do that.
Oh, 1,000 years!
Should I bark too?
Needs to be 1,000 years versus Hollow Purple.
I'm getting really tired of your pets.
This doesn't change anything. I still think that
Oh, that was
Makima's
the
going to win.
Domain expansion.
God, Moro, dude.
Moro is fucking amazing.
Comes down-
Around
Can she
heaven and
redirect
earth,
this?
I alone am the honored one.
Gojo win. Unless she reads.
Is it over? Jesus!
Might be.
Yep.
Yes! Oh!
Over 1,000 people died.
I went from bogging my heart out to oh god.
Gojo and Makima were
I
complicated
need
to
to hear this.
compare. On the surface
That
level,
was so
Gojo had a lot
cool.
going for him.
It's no surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's unlikely Makima would see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant
Okay,
shift
so it's
in
the
the world of
characterization
curses.
argument.
Plenty of
From the
people
first
have
G1
recognized
blog.
that after only
my hands
seeing
are
it
literally
once.
shaking.
Being
I can't
better
eat
than
my
everyone
fucking
is
food. Hold on.
literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously strong.
I fucking love that they included the good boy thing. Like, that's actually hilarious that I knew would have to be included somehow.
Okay, so the meteor was twice as much. Yeah.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were
Those are
rendered
still
moot
shaking.
against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her
That
demonic
I'd argue
powers
against,
red and blue
but
whenever he
whatever.
wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. Six Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead. even if it took a while.
And Makima
That's
did
funny.
Have way past Limitless with her
I didn't
finger
think
guns.
about that.
Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited
What was
Void.
that transition
Despite
for?
being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people.
This was a
Even with
recent
all of
argument.
Japan as
Okay.
mental beat
I didn't
shields,
expect it to be
Makima
used
would
this way.
still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo was immune to his own unlimited void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed,
Good for him.
Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a
Hollow
good
Purple
old Hollow Purple.
crushes an
Her
atom.
contract
Yeah,
isn't
I told you
perfect.
Strife should be have
Makima
ways to
only
exist.
ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But Hollow Purple disintegrates anything it touches to
Slower,
zero.
weaker, could
Literally,
not,
There's no way she
would
was
not and could not
regenerating
control
from
this.
that.
Fair
Sure,
enough.
control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted
Bro, that
Limitless,
final
Makima
that
lost
final
control
kill looked
over this
so
fight.
fucking
Makima
beautiful.
thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but
Oh.
in the end,
Oh.
she was left hollow.
Oh,
The
damn.
winner is
All right.
That was-
True Gojo.
That was fucked up.
All
Alright,
right.
was
I have,
amazing.
Thanks for
I have
watching.
such a
amazing.
feeling
Are you
about
a
the
Death
next
Battle
time.
member? We've
Such a
got
gut
battles going
feeling.
on
I don't
right
want it
now.
to be
Why
right,
did
but
Moro
whatever.
have so many
It's gonna be a
shots?
Halloween episode.
So
We'll
click the
see.
join button and
Yeah,
join our
this
champions
is
Discord.
probably the real Halloween episode. Is it what I think it is?
Oh boy. Oh, I was not expecting
Oh, it's
that.
not.
Oh!
I was
Okay,
not expecting that.
Okay, context. I grew up on Scooby-Doo, so this is based.
I didn't expect that. In no universe could I have expected that, but
Huh.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that definitely was not what anyone expected, I don't think.
What even is this?
I mean, it's not a bad matchup. It's just like
I mean, I just thought
it's
whatever.
definitely the Halloween matchup though.
it's definitely a Halloween matchup. Oh god. Bonus points points if they will never mention the Velma incident.
Well, Scooby's not in it, so they don't.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
yeah. So I actually forget for that one. Scooby
I'm still
usually
just-
wins, right?
I don't know. I've heard like Scooby had that weird argument. I kid you not. People approached Universal at one point off of
Yeah.
like this weird movie.
I know the scene.
Scooby-Doo is Universal.
I know the scene. I usually hear people say Scooby, but I don't know. Anyway, this was a very good episode.
Oh yeah, that was hype as shit.
Again,
Holy
why did
God.
Moro have so many shots, like hand-drawn shots?
Because he's the goat. He's just the goat. That's it.
So yeah, interesting. It was just completely my mistake. I forgot what the feat from Gojo's analysis was. For some reason, I thought it was lower, but no, it was twice as much.
It's interesting they used the meteor and then the storm as the cap. There's an argument for Gun Devil being higher, like, and also Falling Devil being higher. Falling Devil is like, for context, Falling Devil is a primal similar to the Darkness Devil thing that I mentioned earlier. And what it did, it reversed gravity across the planet, killing thousands and causing cave-ins and landslides across the planet. The problem is, Makima's scaling to it is a bit weird. She stalemated Darkness Devil for a bit, but when it went more serious, it just completely, like, one-shotted her and she had to escape.
Okay.
They fought. So it's kind of like, at most, downscaling. If you give her that, there's like a black hole. A legitimate one, by the way, that was made by a far weaker character than Gojo. That he really shouldn't scale to that either, but if you're going to give her leeway, he could get leeway to it. That would just be well above what you can do for
For Makima, yeah.
Oh, Gojo killed all of Japan, basically.
I mean, no, they in the actual story of the animation, they just said 1,000
No,
people.
Around 1,000.
Okay,
1,042
so,
or whatever.
Since they spoiled part 1, Makima, when she's chopped up by Denji, we're told that people are still dying before he eats her. When he eats her, the contract is nullified because that's the loophole. But the actual act of cutting her up and prepping her to be eaten, in that it's time span that she was left in pieces, people randomly across Japan were still dying because of the contract.
Huh.
You could maybe argue.
Oh, so is that? Okay, I hear you. I don't know.
You know?
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch this. I'm not 100% like sold on the counters against Control. I think it's a little bit more complicated. Like they mentioned Gojo breaking out of Hanami's will affecting thing, but that power is like super basic. It doesn't like even do mental controls. All it does is like remove your like will to fight for just a second. It's very easy to interrupt. Because like Yuji and Todo get hit with it in the anime and the manga, and one attack from the same caster like immediately takes them out of the effect.
Okay.
No, I will say I love that the analysis was that long. The fight was a little short, but it was great. It was so good.
It was fucking glorious.
Also, I
was
won
the
my
fight
bet.
short?
I won my bet.
Yeah, you won your bet.
Lock 3.
You won your bet, you're okay. You never have to worry about that shit again.
Let's actually see. How long was the animation? I feel like it wasn't even that short. Do we count the text or no? Let's just start it from here.
God, that was so fucking cool, man.
Actually, no, you're right. It was little less than 3 minutes, I think.
I'm curious. I'm trying to. I kind of want to. I don't think there's going to be a Q&A for this one. So what I'm going to do is read the.
When was the last time they
sheets.
actually did a Q&A?
I forgot.
Dimitri Guts.
Oh, did they do it? Okay.
I don't think we're going to be getting a lot more because like people are kind of. I mean this no disrespect to anyone, but like people are entitled thinking they need Q&As or anything, and they're kind of like a lot of people have been like toxic about it the last half year or so. So it's like
yeah, and not to
like,
mention when they do them, they don't get like positive responses. I'm pretty sure half the time. Anyway, this one's definitely one where I can't imagine many people know enough to disagree with it per se.
I'm still at a loss for words.
It's a very complicated one. Let me put it that way. I feel like I need to rephrase.
Yeah,
it's a very complicated one to the point where I don't think there's. It's reasonable for them to say either one would win based off all this. But yeah, I think that's about it. The next time is weird. The next time is really weird.
Yes, I'm still at a loss for words. I still can't believe how fucking
next time
cool
is
that was.
Does the next time technically count as a joke episode? Because they usually do a joke episode a season. Does this technically count?
I do not know anything, but
I think we can probably wrap this up.
After that fucking pop-off, I'm just dead tired.
So yeah, if you guys liked this video, you can like if you didn't dislike. But either way, we'll see you in the next video, and I have another teaser, as always.
Roll the clip.
Someone is showing that one of the stills had Kagurabachi in it. That if you don't know what that is,
wait,
it's like
I know what Kagurabachi is, but what? Where? The Kagurabachi sweep.